There's no way you have this name. Hot local gibbies in your area. You know what I'm saying?
What up, brother?
What up? Are you guys queued up together?
Nope.
I see.
Are you Dino? This freaking crap, bro. It's unplayable right now. Every single lobby has cheaters.
Yep.
This is diamond. It's not even. This is not even crab lobby.
Wait. Wait.
What?
No. Yeah, every lobby has cheaters. It's crazy. How do you deal with it?
I stopped playing the game, bro.
Okay. Can I ask you a question?
Yeah.
Kind of personal. You ready?
Go ahead. Shoot away.
How many hours a day do you play?
Hours? How many hours a day?
Yeah. Like, do you have a full-time job? Do you like work? Do you like do that stuff?
Yeah.
Okay. So like, how many hours do you like play a day? Or a week?
Maybe 2 or 3. I don't know.
2 or 3 a day. Okay. And like, when you hop on, how do you like the second you run into a cheater, like what happens? Like what's your normal routine?
What do you mean?
Like okay, so you hop in, like you just worked a full day shift, right? You worked a full day shift. You're like, I want to come home. I want to play Apex, right? Like that's probably like the mindset.
I mean, I work from home, so.
Okay, fair enough. So,
Are you streaming right now, by the way?
yeah. Do you know who I am?
Yeah, of course, man.
Fuck. Okay, no, it's fine. I'm joking. Okay, so you hop on, right? You're like, like, boom. So you don't have to tell me what you do for work or anything like that. I'm not asking that, but I'm just like, I'm curious. For somebody who doesn't do this full time, what do you do? Like, how is it? Like, you deal with it?
I'm not sure I'm following your question.
So you work a full-time job. You come home. You're like, I want to play Apex Legends, but you run into a cheater. Like, what's the first thing you do?
I mean, it really depends on how you work, like how you manage your time and what it is what you do. Like in my case, I'm an entrepreneur, so I can, I manage my time however I want.
Yeah.
So like it really depends. Like it's not like you come home. I mean, it varies obviously.
Yeah, of course.
But it's not like you come home after, I don't know, a 10-hour shift, 12-hour shift, 20-hour shift. Like if you are lucky enough to be able to manage your time, you can just like hop on anytime you want. Like
no, of course. But when you're running into cheaters, it's like like you're not motivated to play.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, that's the thing. It just it gets boring, honestly.
Yeah.
At some point, it just gets
And
really boring.
you're somebody who like actually plays the game in diamond level, like you're climbing.
Yeah, I mean, I'm usually masters all the time, but right now I haven't really played because of that. Because of the cheaters, like I don't usually queue up with anyone. Like I usually play by myself. And then like the times that I do play, it just like I feel like every single time, like every 2 or 3 games, say 3 games, every 3 games, I run it like I see like 2 or 3 cheaters. So it's like every other game there's a cheater.
Yeah.
So it kind of like feels like it's not skill. I'm a very competitive guy. So
Same.
I actually have played against you before, and Hal, and some other people, and I've killed you a couple times. You've killed me a couple times.
Yep.
I've killed other pets. So like I'm competitive, and I like that. I enjoy that. But when you get killed by people that they're cheating, Gibby for like I don't know, like freaking Gibby with a charge rifle.
Yeah.
Freaking G7. You know how it is.
Yeah, of course.
So when you get killed like that, like okay, you get kills one, and you're like okay, it's alright. It's part of the game, right? Every game in PC has cheaters. But then you do it again, and then another, and then again, and again, and again, and again, and it just gets boring, bro. Like at some point, you just you get tired of it.
Yeah. Like it's gone on too long.
Exactly right. So yeah, I don't know. I mean, obviously you're playing ranked, but I've seen a lot of people at Prize. I think Ha was, I don't know if he wasn't playing ranked yesterday, but I've seen a couple of streamers, big streamers like you guys, that haven't been playing ranked anymore. Is that because of it? Is that because of the cheaters?
Yeah, we stopped playing ranked because there's just no point, right? Like, it's just the cheater situation is so bad, and it's 100% of the time, every time.
Exactly right. Yeah, that's exactly my point.
it's interesting because it's like, you know, from our point of view, whenever we make a post on Twitter or we're complaining, I get a lot of people being like, you know, believe it or not, a lot of people are just like, they think we're complaining, or they'll be like, yo, like it's like,
oh no, you
like,
guys
people,
are 100%
yeah,
right.
people
It
just
actually,
think it
like, if you
happens
guys
just to streamers
see,
or like just to us and stuff like that, like to have full-on conversations.
Yeah, no,
and
I agree with you guys 100% because you know, people follow you guys.
Yeah.
So if you guys, you know, speak up and say, hey, this is what's happening with the game, they kind of like, I don't want to say that Respawn has to do something, but I mean, at least they're seeing it, right? You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
at least you guys are speaking up, and they should see it, and they should do something about it. And it is like exactly right, because right now, for example, I'm not enjoying the game anymore. The only reason why I'm playing right now is because you know, Pops, it's kind of like, it's pointless, it's easy, and like you get, I don't know, 15, 20 bombs or whatever, and then like it gets boring at some point, right?
So you get bored from pubs because it's just like, it's just boring.
I'm sorry, what was
You
that
said you're playing pubs and you just get bored.
Yeah, I get bored because there's like no motivation of playing like pubs. I'm sorry. You get 20 kills and like once, okay, maybe if you like you've never gotten it before, then yeah, first time it's good. Second time, when you like, you know, when you are competitive, a good player, then there's no point of playing like pubs, you know, for
Yeah,
forever.
of course.
Like at some point, it just gets boring.
I love this talk. This is good. This
Yeah,
is like,
bro.
it's like and I mean this like in the respectful way. It's like you're a real person. It's like you're not a full-time streamer that does this every single day, 8 hours a day.
Right,
it's like
right.
You're someone who plays this game like on whatever free time that you want, and you're like, I want to hop on because I want to, not because it's like a job or anything like that. And it's just like, and the fact that you're going through it is you're going through like the same things, and you're not seeing a change and whatnot. It's like, and this, you know, everyone can see and hear your frustration is very interesting. It's like, it's like you don't have to be a full-time streamer to just feel like it's bad.
Yeah, especially like in my case, for example, I'm not a streamer. I do not get paid for that. I don't do this for a living, but I've put some money into the game, you know, the heirlooms and all that crap, and it gets boring because even though you have put money into the game, you're supporting the game. It feels like you're getting punished, and like, I don't know, you're not necessarily getting punished, but like when you see that Respawn is not doing anything, and this has been happening, and it's getting worse. Like last season was, you know, it was bad, but this season is even worse. And I don't know, it's like if they're not doing anything about it.
It's interesting because
frustrating, like it's killing the game.
Yeah, it's interesting because I never thought of it like this, because like, again, like full-time streamer get paid. Like you're saying that you put money into the game and you almost feel like it's almost like borderline slap in the face. It's like you're supporting the game, you're putting money in the game, and like you just feel like you're like, what's happening? Like you're spending all this money and you feel like you're supporting it, but they're not supporting you.
Yeah, 100%. So like in my case, for example, I even started playing other games. Like I enjoy Apex because again, it's a fast-paced game.
Didn't even think about it like that.
When you actually can play in like pred lobbies, it's rewarding because it's competitive. So it's fine. But because of this situation, I started playing different games, and bro, and like I feel like if this keeps happening, I'm just gonna, you know, stop playing this game altogether.
Yeah.
And it's sad because I do enjoy it, but it's just what it is, bro.
I feel like it's what's been happening a lot. I feel like a lot of people feel that way, and they've been kind of dipping on the game because of like, you know, at the higher level. You know, I think at the medium level, the game's going to be fine for the most part because, you know, obviously it's like their bread and butter. But it's one of those things where the competitive scene or, you know, any type of skill-based like people, like it's like you said, it's ruining the game. It's just
right. Yeah, 100%. And especially like in my case, I know a lot of people just play casually. They just go play pubs and they don't really care.
Yeah.
But in my case, obviously, I'm not like you guys. I'm not like that. I mean, I'm not a professional gamer, but but I do enjoy playing competitively. You know, I enjoy playing in pred lobbies and all that. And for people like me, this is just it's like I have no options. Like I cannot play right now. I shouldn't be playing ranked because it's stressful, because every single time that I play, I'm gonna run into a cheater. Or if I play pubs, it's just I just don't enjoy playing pubs. So like, what options do I have, you know?
Yeah, so you're just kind of stuck. You're just kind of like, yeah, wow.
Yeah, it's really bad. And again, I mean, I don't wanna you know, talk about competitors in regards of like other games and stuff, but in reality, if Respawn or EA or whomever it is that they have to do something about this to get it fixed, if they don't do anything, in the end, their competitors are gonna get rewarded in some ways because
you're speaking as like like as a consumer, if you will, right? Like again,
Right, yeah,
I am
100%.
like, I play this game for a living, essentially. Like, you know, obviously EA and stuff like that don't pay me to play this game. It's just like I built my brand off of this, so I feel like the
Right, of
majority, you
course.
know, that's how it is for me. But you have like no ties, no obligations. You just play the game because you like it. So when you say that, you know,
Exactly.
bringing up competitors, that's a very real thing that the company should be worried about.
Yeah,
You know.
they 100% should be worried about this, because from a financial point of view or perspective, they're gonna be losing tons of money. Because it
Yeah.
might be just me, but I can guarantee you that there's a lot of people like me. Like, I mean, they
Yeah.
like to play this game because they like,
Yeah,
know,
Corey,
to
I'm
go
down.
into competitive lobbies and like to enjoy it. And if people like me stop, you know, playing, maybe, I mean, I'm not a streamer, but I have put some decent money into the game, and there's a lot of people that have put some decent money into the game. If they just start leaving the game because of it, and they start putting that money elsewhere, then what's gonna happen to Respawn? What's gonna happen to this game specifically?
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
just gonna go down, right? So from a financial point of view, it's just really, really, really bad, and it's concerning because EA or Respawn or whomever, they should be really concerned about this, because they're losing customers in the end. They're just losing money, and it feels silly, because even though this situation is really bad, I mean, I'm not a professional player. I'm not like you. I mean, you obviously play this a lot for a living, and you know
Yeah.
what's happening, and you know the community, etc. I do not, but even though I do enjoy the game, I haven't felt any sort of response from Respawn or from EA saying, "All right, we're looking into this. We're gonna do something. We're gonna try to, you know, do something about it." And it's because of that I'm starting to look elsewhere. I'm starting to look at other games, because I feel that this is kind of like a lost cause. Like, I jump in, I play, I run into I play 5 games, and I go up against 4 cheaters, and I'm like, okay, you know what, I'm done, because Respawn is not doing anything about this. It's just stressful. I'm just not gonna play anymore, you know.
Yeah.
And in the end, I'm just gonna take my business elsewhere, and that is just bad for Apex.
Yeah, yeah. That's huge. What you just said is like, wow. This is like, that's
Yeah,
like,
'cause
yeah. I'm glad you're saying
it's
all
a
this.
game, but it's about making money, right?
Yeah.
It's a company. They have to make money.
Wait, oh yeah, well, people are behind us. I like this. This is good. Yo, if I make a YouTube video out of this, would you mind?
No, go ahead, bro. 100%.
Okay. I love this stuff. Oh shit! Uh-oh. Good portal. Nice portal. Other team behind you.
Oh, there's no squad.
Nice try. Sorry about that. We got pinched crazy.
GG's, bro.
Yeah, GG's. Thank you for the talk, by the way. I really appreciate it.
Yeah, no, thank you, bro. It's always good to feel, you know, to hear what you guys think about the, you know, this whole thing.
Yeah,
What's happening
definitely.
right now. So if you don't mind, so how do you see this whole thing going on?
Honestly, you said it. You said it perfectly. You said it perfectly. We're all kind of worried because it's gone so far, and like it's just progressively getting worse, and there was like no sense of like, no one's talking about it, no one's bringing it up, there's no communication. It was just like, it was cheater after cheater after cheater, and it just got so bad to the point where we're like, wait a minute, like, how'd this even happen? Like, how did it get this bad? But
Yeah.
we didn't know if it was like, on a consumer base, because, you know, a lot of times when we write a Twitter post, people are like, Mr. Streamer, stop complaining. Like, you're complaining, right?
Right.
Versus like, you're somebody who doesn't play this game for a living. You're not like, you know, you're an actual, again, consumer, right? Like, you're just somebody who, you know, does, you know, has whatever does throughout their day. They don't stream 8-10 hours a day, but they come on, and even you as a consumer, like, you know, like I said, I kind of said like a normal player person is like,
Yeah.
frustrated, and it's like, I can only imagine how the entire community feels. Like, it was kind of eye-opening, because I was like, I was like, okay, great, it's not just us, right? Like, everybody feels this way.
Yes.
So I'm not sure how I feel about it. I'm not sure what they're gonna do about it. I'm hopeful. I have to be hopeful. But it's just one of those things where, yeah.
you're doing it for a living, and by the way, you're doing a great job. And speaking of matters, I do think it's responsible what you guys are doing.
Yeah.
Because obviously a lot of fans do talk to you, and then if they see that you guys are speaking up about this whole thing that's going on,
I'll be right there, Corey. Sorry.
Respawn should do something about this. Because in the end, like for example, me, I do not have a fan, like I do not have a community around me. And then I'm having a bad time playing this game because this whole thing that's going on. And then if I complain, it's just me, right? I do not have a voice. That makes any sense. But you guys do. So I do think it's great that you guys are speaking out about this, because it is a big deal.
Definitely.
And then when you work this, it's really fun and it's amazing. But right now, at its current state, it's just frustrating. At some point, you consider switching to a different game.
That kind of depends. It depends on how things go. I don't see myself switching games just because I actually genuinely love this game, and I find my own ways to like this game. I find my own ways, but it's definitely becoming harder to do what I used to love. Like I used to grind 10, 12 hours a day, like actually try to like, play at the highest level. And as of right now, I have no motivation. I kind of feel like lately you hop on, it's been borderline autopilot. Like you kind of just play whatever. Like I'm more into my chat. I'm more into my community than I am actually the game. Yeah. So
you're not enjoying it as much anymore.
Yeah. I enjoy more so my viewers. I enjoy doing things for my viewers with my viewers versus like me just trying to be super duper competitive and like try to climb and shit.
Right. Yeah. Because I've seen a couple of videos of yours. I've also seen your streams, and then I know you have done some series.
Yeah. I did like the ranked series and stuff like that, and that was a lot of fun.
Right.
It got a little exhausting because again I started to lose a little bit of the passion for the game because of like all the problems, and like it just kind of got hard.
Yeah, and that's what I was gonna ask you. How can you stay motivated to play the game?
Like my motivation is honestly for my chat. My chat's my motivation. That's nuts. Yeah, chat is definitely 100% my motivation. They're the reason why I can play this game 10 hours a day so easily.
Right. It makes sense. Sense.
Yeah.
But it has taken a toll on you as well.
Oh, absolutely, 100%. It's been very. It's definitely has its challenges, but yeah, my chat is just I'm very lucky and blessed to have the chat that I have. Like they're very active. They're very we kind of have our little inside jokes here and there, and they're just a blast. And I'm just extremely lucky. But not a lot of people are fortunate to have a community like this. So it makes it easy for sure.
Yeah, 100%. All right, bro. Keep up the good work. I guess thank you for for speaking up. For all of this.
Yeah, I appreciate you. Thank you so much for the talk. That was awesome.
Awesome, bro. Awesome. GG's.
Yeah, GG's, brother.
Have a good day, bro.
Yeah, you too, man.